Are you helping him move? I think it looks more like a robbery. In the blink of an eye, the actor who made a living by scaring others was nowhere to be found. And an astonishing number of Langqiu currency had been left next to the girl. What? All of my activities are completely legitimate. That guy insisted on giving them to me. I tried to refuse him. Is this what you call selling at a good price? Not really. I just let something slip and mentioned some recent event casually, but he misunderstood and thought I brought back some get-rich-quick scheme. After showing his gratitude, he stuffed all the shadows he earned into my hands. It's just a big misunderstanding. So, is this part of the plan? Some sort of callback? It's more like seeing a good opportunity and going along with it. That guy is the second richest on Amber Street, but he's extremely stingy. Someone needs to do something so that these riches start circulating. Auntie, your glasses are so shiny and pretty. Hey, are you here by yourself? Yes, I promised my sister Janet that I would stay here to play. I already asked her for permission. My sister told me that I should cherish these happy days. But why? I think every day on Amber Street is happy. Alright, little one, bye. Bye-bye. Keep being happy every day, okay? Oh, come on, it's already time for the clock shop to open, but why hasn't Master arrived yet? Are you an employee of the clock shop? What happened? Welcome to Faithful. Oh, you're a friend of Master Songque, right? My master, Holly, promised to open on time today, but it's already this late and she's nowhere to be seen. Where in the world did she go? I think I saw someone who looked like her on the street just now. I knew it! Master is slacking off again. Dear friend of Master Song-Ph3, may I ask you for a favor? Can you fetch the key from my master for me? I have to stay here to attend to the customers. You don't have to force the master to come along though. It's fine if she's late. Time for a bowl of fried noodles. Wait, what's that smell? Oh, it's the seaweed nut tart from Ming's dim sum, fresh from the oven. That would be a perfect snack. Excuse me, are you Holly from the clock shop? I just encountered Clock, and she mentioned it's time to open. Oh, it's that time already. I'm so sorry for getting you roped up in this. I better buy dim sum to offer them to Clock to show my apology. Please hand over the key. Wait, what? What's this? Is she going to give another excuse? Where's my key? I took it out of my pocket to show it to my father before I left. Ah, I must have left it on the shoe rack. Could you please find my father, Herbert? I'm sure he has a spare key. The line at Ming's dim sum is starting to form. I must hurry and buy some apology dim sum. Looks like I've got no choice. Since she took on a new apprentice, my daughter has finally shown some sense of responsibility. Now I can retire with peace of mind. Why? If it isn't Master Song-Ph3's friend. Greetings, sir. I have come to retrieve the key for Clock because... What? Holly actually forgot the key. Goodness, she's in for a good scolding when she gets home. Here's the key. Please deliver it to Clock. I appreciate your assistance.
忙里偷闲，忙里偷闲。会遇到什么有趣的事呢？
Friends of Master Song-Ph3 are indeed reliable. Thank you so much. Should you ever require clock repairs, I'll offer you a discount. Rest assured, we didn't delay anything related to entropy. Got any clues? Yeah, that guy didn't start spreading rumors without a reason. Activating the pathway was too loud and caused some chaos on Amber Street. For them, the passageway had only been opened once in recent years. Luckily, a respected elder on the street spoke a few words and settled people down when I was gone. An elder, but not a shrew. It would be great if he was. We could hand Donigui over to him. But over the year, he's closest to the shrew. Either way, let's go find him. Thank you so very much. This person, have I seen him somewhere before?
松雀，你留在廊丘了。
Are you staying in Langqiu? Langqiu is my home. Where else would I
就
be?
是廊丘的人，还能去哪儿啊？
I heard about the chaos the pathway caused. Sorry for the trouble.
这样吗？
Oh, I thought you might have changed your mind. Changed my mind?
虽说其他方
I
面
may know a
我
little
只是
about many things.
但通
The
往
last
上一
time the
层的开始
passageway opened, it was to help you regain
对于活了足
freedom.
够年头的人
That's
来
probably
说
not a secret for someone who's lived long
我
enough.
原本以为
I thought you finally
这一次
regretted
是你
refusing
终
the
于后
toast's
悔
goodwill.
自己当时为何要拒绝利托斯特的好意。
嗨，哪儿能啊？
No, it was
是托尼克尔
Donigwe.
捣的鬼啦，不知道怎么回事。
I don't know what
他突然自
happened,
己搞开了
but I
通路
suddenly
跑
opened
去
the
了廊丘被
passageway
赶出去的
itself
那
and went to areas we separated from.
是
Oxia.
啊，还因此伤
Yeah,
到咱的友
and it
朋
hurt one of
友
my friends. Have you seen
你
Donigwe
最近见到过多尼
lately?
格尔吗？
没有，
No. Besides
除了过日子
everyday
还
life,
重要的那个
I haven't paid any
与影子有
attention to
关
the
的一切
shadows for a long
早
time.
都不关心了。但既然是他，
But if it's Donigwe,
松雀，
Songque,
对此你
shouldn't
们
you
难
have
道不该早有预
anticipated
料？
this?
除了利托斯特自
No one
己，
knows whether Donigwe was on our side
没人知道他曾经
willingly
选择
or
站
under
在我们
someone's
这一边，
control,
究竟
except
是
for
心甘
the
情
toast
愿
himself.
还是受人所致？多尼格尔毕竟是
Donigwe is a
来自影子
monster
的
from the
怪
shadows after all.
虽说你
Although
没
you
有
may
反
not have changed your mind, it might not be the same for it. Are you suggesting that Donigwe is preparing to become one of the 10 faces of misery again?
重新成为离恶石像。
我也说不出
I
来。
can't say for sure. I'm just reminding you of its nature. It's been a whole century. Would it really have waited till
等
now?
到现在，
或许是欠缺一个
Perhaps
机
it
会
lacked an opportunity,
或许是
or
事情
perhaps
就
some
是要想
things
这么久
take
才
this
会
long
这
to
么久
fester.
还是那句话
Still, I may
松雀
not be the smartest, but I'm sure no one knows what Donigwe thought about the toad's death.
多尼格尔是这么想的，
可是
But
托
the
是自己
toad
精心规划
carefully
的。
planned himself.
的确如此。
Well, that's true, but put aside Donigwe, who was
你
the
说和他
closest
最
to
为亲近的
him.
多尼格尔，就连你，又或者我，认可并
Even
尊
when
重
you
一
or
件
I
事实，
acknowledge and respect something, can we really accept it? Well, Donigwe, could it be it was looking for a way to bring the toads back to
那
life?
谁都说不好。
No one can say for sure.
况且，
Besides, considering the toad has his own free will, we can't even guess Donigwe's motivation. Your theory might be completely wrong.
也有可能大错特错。
倒也是。
True.
那是
So, could you do me a favor? If you see Donigwe, please find a way to tell us immediately.
用咱之前
Just use the firework I borrowed from you last time. You just call lanterns big-time research
气
fireworks.
就被你当做了烟火了。不过，
Well, it's hard to find any other use for them now. It's fine.
没问题。
Thanks a lot.
多谢。
哦，
Oh, by the
我
way,
不知道你调
I
查了
don't
多
know
少
how deep your investigation has
与
been,
我之间
but from what I can tell, the chaos today wasn't caused by the passageway.
似乎有人正在
I think someone is pulling out the 7 nails one by one, and at least 2 have already been put out. I was planning to check out the matter myself, but now if it's really Donigwe, an ordinary person like me should stay away from
还
those
是要靠近
nails.
这些钉子为妙。
No wonder Donigwe didn't fix the nail
把
there.
那边的钉子
Could it really be?
难不成他还真？
Alright, let's go take a look ourselves. Thanks, I'll treat you to a nice meal later. Forget about it. You're always nowhere to be
一次次
found
请
when the
客
bill
都在结
comes.
账时不见人影，实在是。
Oh dear, time's running out. We better hurry.
咱
See ya.
先走一步，说回头见。
This is so troublesome. I thought Donigwe couldn't wait to go out and play. Turns out it's not that simple. That gentleman before seems more professional than you. Well, you're not wrong, I guess. Even though he's not a shrew, he was a professional who dealt with the shadows in his youth.
专业人士，
So of course he knows and understands more than me.
很正常嘛。所以
So what did you learn from him? You seem to suddenly have an idea. Well,
我想想
where should I start?
这事儿要从何说起呢？
Right, even without saying, I'm sure everyone probably knows it already. Unlike other shus, Li Toast has been dead for over a century, since the day Lang Qiu was separated from Axia, and it was his own choice to die alone. That was Li Toast's only wish. Everyone can understand that to some extent. Well, more or less. But Donigui didn't even show up on the day Li Toast died, and no one knew where it went. It just disappeared. Even the next day, Donigui acted as if nothing had happened. It didn't even mention Li Toast, its former master. I can't tell if it did it to maintain Li Toast's wish to disappear without a trace. I think that gentleman was more accurate. When you acknowledge and respect something, it doesn't mean you can truly accept it. Maybe after an entire century, it is feeling regret. But if that is the reason, why would it target Axia? Maybe the opposite. It wants to bring its master back because Donigui saw something in Axia. On perception, what do you think? Firstly, I strongly recommend you all ask me in a more clear-cut manner. As for Donigui's purpose, like all of you, I have no idea. But something's trying to pull out the 7 nails. I can only think of Donigui. Actually, aside from those shus that are asleep, only Donigui and I can pull out the nails. What will happen if all the nails are put out? Nothing serious. The 10 faces of mystery will reappear in the world, and shadows once restrained and turned into tools by the shus will regain their freedom, things like that. Lang Qiu will surely be destroyed, and after overflowing this place, it may conquer 30 or 50 other Bible universes. Just that. Don't you think your safety mechanism is a bit too hasty for such dangerous things? You don't have to listen to its fear-mongering. The shus may be asleep, but besides Li Toast, they're still here in this world. They won't let the shadows cause such a big mess. And even if all the 7 nails anchoring the world are put out, nothing disastrous will happen right away. The system has its own inertia, and it's not that easy to displace. True, I might have exaggerated a bit. I struggle to appreciate your untimely sense of humor. Alright, at least our goal just became much clearer now. Even if it's Donigui, pulling out those nails still requires considerable effort. We can definitely catch up to it. Especially, there's probably a nail that Donigui can't pull out. Right, the waterfall over there and this dark river. Are they both shadows too? Indeed, but if you fall inside, it'll be much more dangerous than falling into the water. So about Li Toast, what exactly? Well, as much as I want to publicize Li Toast's deeds for everyone to know, since his wish was to remain unknown, I'll keep quiet. After learning the truth, just staying in Langqiu would make some people restless, and many businesses on Amber Street wouldn't be able to operate.
琥珀街的许多生意可都开不下去喽。来了。好。
How strange! They seem tougher than before.
变得比之前更难对付。
Really? Perception? Shall we lend a hand?
咱也去搭把手。
Perception?
绝，成个铁流。我来搞定。锁定目标。
Hey, Perception! That's embarrassing for me.
可有点没面子。
Apologies. I was just focused on feeling their
专
shadows.
心感受他们的影子。
Simply put, all of you have got to hurry up.
节约时间。
All traces of Doningui still exist within the power gathering them. The pool of shadows is still the source of it all. What?
各就各位，统统消失。 好。
It seems the result is the same as
似乎和
before.
之前那次一样。
Did they pull out
还是
another
被他拔出来了
nail?
吗？
Yes, but it shouldn't have
按理说
happened
不应
this
该这么快
quickly.
才对。
Perhaps it has some
还
kind
有
of
什么
cheat
属于
code.
自己的外挂？
Is that the right term?
我这个词用的对吗？
Well, right or wrong, don't we also have our own cheat
我们不
code?
也有自己的外挂吗？
We think that the shadows here are kind of
这里
source
的
matter,
影子也
right?
属于一种根源物质，对吧？
Now, with so many shadows in front of us, we should be able to extract much more information than before. Ah, that's true. So when you said cheat code, you mean our source matter extractor. That dog may know about Songxuan perception, but can't know we have this card up our
但他可能
sleeves.
不知道我们还有这手吧？
Makes sense. And with the cover of Rito's shadow, we can ignore the allergen problem for a while. Alright, let me try.
那我试试。
What's this?
试试。
That trace. Even though I've repeatedly emphasized the nature of the situation, perhaps it still doesn't understand what will happen next. Even at its core, it still approaches in shadows, and the fear it brings is enough to send shivers down one's spine. But at this moment, it's no different from a common field dog, except for its paranoia. So, you still refuse to see the toes for the last time. Perhaps that's his only wish. Come on, the toes was just putting on airs as usual. There's no way he'd just die like that. No one knows how many deaths the toes has left unpaid better than me. And you won't even try to stop it, like you've always done. It doesn't matter. If he wants to die, let him die, but I don't think by doing so he can escape from my torment. If he thinks he can gain something by the sacrificial death, I won't let him have his way. Why are you laughing? I just remember some odd tales. Though I know little about it, there seems to be a condition in this world that makes people rely on their perpetrators. Now that two become one, it's interesting. But that's your business after all, and I won't interfere. What I want to do today is nothing more than fulfill my duty. Doningui, as an immortal creature of shadows, perhaps you don't understand the weight of parting. But I must remind you again, after tomorrow, the toes will indeed die, and die as he wished. The achievement he will obtain will be enough to settle all old debts. Yes, Donigui, since I know where we're heading. After today, when this world splits in two, Litos will absorb all the fear he can contain within himself and die. The blood flowing within him at that moment will also turn into the pool water infused by the shadow of calamity flowing through the land of Langqiu. Through this, we can establish it as the foundation of the 10 faces of misery and imprison the shadows within, or take them for ourselves. This is also why he can erase the past, Donigui. Through the death that is about to take place, your master will assist me in making the world. It seems to be my master's notes. I didn't know they were buried in the pool of shadows. But this saves a lot of lengthy explanations. Now you should know how the world of Langqiu was born a century ago. So you did follow this plan? Yes, or else we wouldn't be standing here. No wonder you said some people would get restless about this. All the rivers flowing through Langqiu come from the blood of sacrifice of one person. Not necessarily. It was the case in the beginning, but except for a few people, the pool of shadows is where most of them will end up. From the perspective of balancing the Great Eruption, the pool of shadows is not a cure after all. It's a kind of Langqiu tradition. In their dying moments, they enter the pool of shadows on their own or link their bodies to the pool of shadows in some form, and then disappear without a trace. I see. So people's fear of death allow Langqiu to continue to this day. That's one way of putting it. The process is a bit strange, but at least there is some kind of rule set. It seems that we've also seen the deeds of the Litos in Axia. You weren't there at the time. It was when we used the relic to explore things related to Amber Street to Songque. Stop saying relic. My master is still in good health, and he's not that old. Sorry. Anyway, after contacting Songque, it can sporadically reproduce things related to Langqiu, and the name Litos, the Shrew of Sacrifice, appeared often. Really? Did you see anything you shouldn't have? What are you referring to? Time resources were quite limited back then. I was just using the AI system to get a general understanding of the text. If I should avoid any keywords, ask Chen-Xue to add them to the system. Does that mean I still have to tell you the sensitive content? Stop looking so confused. She's one of the 7 Shrews and a resident of Amber Street, so she may also have her privacy reproduced by that system. Okay, so the so-called 7 nails and their function were actually created by Litos' death. That's pretty much correct. Unlike real nails that pin Langqiu somewhere, they use the power of shrews to nail the pool of shadows above Langqiu to counteract the Great Eruption and avoid the corruption from the sea. As for the rest, perception? That's a vague demand, but as you wish. What's this? Just some insignificant features. She wants to know what is displaying. Alright.
已经早上了，我昨天只准备再来1盘而已。那好，再来1盘就顺。